Today we have a stock, Kenvue. It's been a spinoff almost a year ago now from one of the biggest stocks around, so I'm very happy to show it. It's been some interesting trades. It's still fairly basic. Let's get more into it. So, Kenvue, what do they have? They have Band-Aid, Polysporum, Neosporin. I believe they have Listerine. They have Benadryl, Motrin, Pepsid, just all kinds of stuff that I would consider very essential to modern day life. So this is a stock that I want to own long term. But also, if there's some good trades, I'm going to want to sell it. Now, some folks may say it's not making huge parabolic moves, not going to make tons and tons of money. I don't need to wait for a parabolic move. I can buy a solid stock and just wait for it to go up. Yes, has it had some time going down? Of course it has. But that's when we buy. We're buyers, we're long-term investors, we're swing traders, we're day traders. That's what we do on this channel. We do all of that. So yes, when it comes down here, of course did I buy a bunch. I was actually buying up here. I was happy to see it down so much because it has solid products. Everyone tries to copy their products. If you have that good of a product and people are trying to copy it, it must be good. But also, there's patents on those products. That's also something to be mindful. It can't just be copied. And also, one other thing, when you look at certain products, as an example, if you see Band-Aid and just say Pepsid, Motrin, Benadryl, there's going to be other kinds of companies that have their own, but they're still made by the Band-Aid brand, the Motrin brand, the Benadryl brand, the Pepsid brand, Polysporum, Neosporin, Listerine. It's just in a different package. So do be mindful of that when you see all kinds of other products out there. Sometimes they are made by just one company. They just have different labels on them. Now, let's actually get into the stock chart right here. This is the entire chart. So again, it had a spin-off and it's been down quite a bit. This area, I was buying all over the place. I was buying on this track, bought down here. I was happy about it, and it started going up. I was thinking about selling, but I didn't want to. I was wanting to sell if it went back up to here, which it hasn't yet, obviously. But it came back down here, and I started buying. I didn't know if it was going to take off or keep going down. I didn't really know. I just know it was good stock, and it has good products. And if they need to straighten out a balance sheet, so be it, but their products are great. It's used everywhere. We all have Band-Aids. We all have stuff like Polysporum, Neosporin. They even have some makeup, I believe. Obviously, I don't use that, but a lot of gals out there, they use makeup. So if you have a good brand of makeup and they're used all over the place, it's almost like guys having, well, we don't really use Band-Aids, do we, guys? We have Polysporum, just shove that in the wound, we're done. So it's stuff that's all over the place and most people have, especially when you get into the medicines or little antibiotic, all that good stuff. And I didn't know what it was going to do. I did not know. I could not tell for sure that it was going to do this. I had a good hunch because we're getting into this support area. I did not know whether the support area would be at this $19 line or if it was going to be more at this $18 line, because both seem to have a good amount of evidence to support that theory. So yes, was I buying here, bought here? Yes, I did. And I started buying at 19 again. Because if it went up to here, a lot of folks have been saying, well, just keep your money in cash. You can make 5% in a CD. It's safe. Yes, I get that. Kenvue's paying 4% right now. And you may come back at me, 4%, that's less from 5%. Yes, it is. I know this. That's very easy to tell. But also, just say we bought at this $20 mark. And it went up to 22. So say we even bought here on the upswing. And we sold at this $22 mark. That's 10%. Even if we didn't get any dividends, we made 10%. Now, yes, you have to pay capital gains tax on that rather than just on ordinary dividends or interest. It is different tax, but still 10%. You can afford to pay more tax compared to 5%. So there's all kinds of things to consider. Yes, am I rotating CDs? Of course I am. That's great right now at 5.3% for the year. And I'm mixing it with this, mixing it with some great stocks, buying on the way down, finding these support levels, grabbing it up as much as possible. Could I have sold? Sure. I missed that, but I don't care. It's a great stock. I really do not care if I miss a selling opportunity that's down here. I'm hoping it's going back up here, and if it doesn't, I'm still making 4% a year. I'm already up at $20. I could sell it all and still make a profit, but I don't want to. I want it to be way up here somewhere. So, yes, could you make more interest-wise in a CD? Yes, compared to the 4% dividend as of now, but who knows where the interest rate's going to be 2 years from now. We're going to be having rate cuts soon. Chairman Powell's been all over that, saying that they're going to do it, and then they keep putting it off. Been throwing the markets in turmoil. If you got to be watching this stock market news if you're going to be doing these day trades, swing trades. So catching all this, we just had Chairman Powell the other day going over interest rates, markets reacting, how they react, ups, downs, everywhere in between. So just buying up more of this. Kenvue, I want to buy even more. If it drops down again, I'm buying more. And if it goes up here, I'm not going to sell all of it because it is a great stock in my opinion because we all have Neosporin, Polysporin, Pepcid, Benadryl, Motrin. You go into hospitals, they're going to have stuff like that. They have Band-Aids all over the place. It's something that's not going to be not bought. If you look at first aid kits, job sites, they got to be filled with Band-Aids. You even have offices where people get their paper cuts and you got to put 1,000 Band-Aids on for those people. Everyone has Band-Aids. Everyone has Polysporin, Neosporin. You're going to have some sort of Pepcid if you have the acid reflux, Benadryl, Motrin, Listerine, all kinds of stuff. And it has makeup brands in there, which gals love their makeup. And I can't remember the brands. I've asked some trusted sources if they're good brands, and they were. So there we go. That's even better yet. So I've just been buying this. I'm very happy to see it going up, especially with some great gains, but also the market's been doing that. I don't know if it's following the market or it's doing it by itself. We shall see. But it's some of the stocks I've been buying lately, and I'm very happy about it. So let me know what y'all think. We'll see where this keeps going, and we're going to have some fun with it. I will see y'all in the next video.